All right, today we are working on a 2017 Volkswagen Jetta with the 1.8 liter turbo, p0491. So I've been struggling with this car, and I've had quite a bit of these issues with the secondary air injection system before. 9 times out of 10, it's the COMBI valve, the combination valve. So this opens and closes. I've never had the sensor go out, but I did see somebody say that their sensor went out, so I tried it on this one just to see. It was not the case. I already replaced the combination valve first. That didn't take care of it. Replaced the sensor just to make sure. I didn't think that was it, but I wanted to rule that out before jumping to the extremes. Secondary air pump itself was activating when I would do the special function with the scanner, and then cold start I would also hear it engage. Another thing that you also want to check is making sure there's no cracks in. So this is the hose that goes to the pump. The pump is going to be right here in the front driver's side wheel well. So right here is where you can put your hand on it and you can feel it turning on cold start. This is only going to engage during cold start after it's been sitting for a couple hours. Helps the catalyst warm up a little bit faster. It's an emission related system. So sometimes you will get a small crack in here. Smoke machine is best. This is gonna come from the fresh air filter to the pump, and then the pump to the cylinder head. So I would seal it, or what I did was seal it and put smoke through here, making sure there was no smoke. Also, when I was engaging the pump, I made sure that there was good suction coming from here, and it was holding suction, and it passed the smoke test, so I knew there wasn't any kind of leaks. The vacuum pump itself sometimes has a seal that can go out and it can leak from there, but that wasn't the case on these ones. I did hear people talk about, so when we took off the combination valve, we cleaned it. You can see some of the scratches there. We cleaned it the best we can, but on this particular one, the issue is, so we're able to clean this passage pretty well, but we have these ports right here that go into the cylinder head. I started cleaning these out already, right? But you can see, like on this one, I didn't do it completely. You can start to see where all that carbon buildup is. And unfortunately for this, you do have to remove the cylinder head. You can just see all the carbon that's built up in there. So we're gonna fish it out with the pick, put some carb cleaner in there, blow it out, and reseal everything. This is not a cheap or easy fix. Like I said, I've done quite a bit of these, and this is the first time that we have to remove and actually do this extensive of a repair. But I do think this was our issue. So hoping this isn't the case for you, but if your valve looks good, your pump is working, you checked all your vacuum hoses, this may be your issue. So making sure we're gonna get this. You can see all this, everything that we've gotten out. Again, you can fish something through here, through the side, and clean all this passageway fairly easy. However, if it's really bad and there's carbon inside of these ports, you're not going to be able to get in there coming from this side without removing the head. Other thing, while we're here, I'm going to turn the cylinder head over and show you the valves. Okay, so here you can see as well, a lot of people are talking about cleaning the intake valves from the carbon buildup, which is a good thing to do. However, that is not going to fix your p0491. You may have a misfire, something along those lines, and you can see I started kind of getting those out, but then when I realized we were going to be taking off the head, well, we can just do it with the head removed, seat the valves, and do a proper job on this. Do have to remove timing, so this is a little more extensive than for a DIYer, but like I said, if you're stuck and not able to figure out the p0491, unfortunately you may be having to remove the cylinder head. I know some people talk about replacing the cylinder head, but really all it takes is cleaning, and from what I understood, the cylinder heads are on back order. Hopefully this helps somebody out.